Our top story first. Accused of killing two Indian fishermen off the Kerala coast, the two Italian Marines will not return to India. The Indian government has reacted to Italy's decision. Government sources say the sanctity of sovereign guarantees has been violated by Italy and that nobody will believe them in future. The Indian government sources have said that the original decision to send the Marines to Italy to vote in the elections was the Supreme Court's decision and not the government's. As a first step, India will be consulting the government's lawyer, the Attorney General, and take his opinion. Government sources say the Supreme Court will be disappointed with Italy's decision not to send back the Marines. Government sources also tell CNN-IBN that they're not really keen on Italy's offer of a judicial settlement. The two Italian Marines in a Kerala jail were allowed to go to Italy to vote on the promise that they would be sent back.
I know it's a Supreme Court decision, but it's also a matter of our country's collective decision. We can't pass the ball on to anybody. Let's just read what is said. Let's understand their position. They went last time, came back, they've gone again, and they have sent us a letter. Let's read the letter, see what the reasoning is, and then we'll respond. We'll certainly take you on board.
It's a betrayal. It's sort of a bluff by the Italian government. And it's also a bluff to the highest court of land, which is the Supreme Court, which was generous enough to allow them to go abroad under diplomatic considerations.
All right, the Italian media has quoted the two Marines as saying that they're happy to remain in Italy and go back to work. One of the Marines has told the Italian news agency ANSA, and I quote them now, "I thank the President of the Republic, all institutions, the government and the Italian people who have always supported us with a great number of postcards that never made us feel alone. I also thank all those who have supported us through social networks." Unquote. All right, we have Mr. T. Peter joining us on the phone. He is the President of the Fishermen's Association. Sir, what's your response to this? The Supreme Court had allowed them to go back home for 4 weeks to vote in elections, and now Italy has taken advantage of the situation and has said they will not be coming back.
This is the cheating of our government. Earlier we expressed our views of that. If we are allowed to return to Italy, the Marines will not come. We expressed that, but government and the Supreme Court allowed to them. It is against the fishermen's rights. So we now, against these things, we are going for bearing the effigy of Italian Marines in front of the Secretariat of Trivandrum now. So government should take seriously. Otherwise, all over India, the fishermen will go for strike and other protests. Government and our ministry, immediately we need to interact this. They are ready. We are watching our government. What is the government attitude?
All right, so you're also telling us that fishermen all across Kerala will go on strike if those Marines are not brought back. But do you also feel and understand that this is now a very difficult situation? Those Marines have gone back. Sovereign guarantees have been violated. That's what government officials are saying. It's very difficult to get them back now legally.
Yeah, because when the case registered that time, we know that our Kerala police also did wrongly, because in FIR they wrote the case beyond 12 nautical miles. That time also we expressed our protest. Now the government of India should realize the 12 nautical, beyond the 12 nautical mile, up to 200 nautical mile is our fishing area.
Right.
Fishermen can do all the 200 nautical miles. This is our water.
Right.
Beyond 200 nautical mile is the international water. Why they are asking to us?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Peter, for joining us and sharing your views with CNN-IBN. We also have with us our Chief Diplomatic Correspondent, Parul, with all the ramifications of this case. Parul, you got us that information a short while back. The government considers this to be a violation of sovereign guarantees. What's really the step forward? They're really in a very difficult situation here.
already bracing themselves for an attack in Parliament by the opposition, and we heard the BJP already.
All right, I believe there is some sort of audio problem. We'll try and go back to Parul. For now, let's play out what the different journalists have told CNN IBN.
What I know is that La Torre and Girone have been very surprised about the decision today. India government is very worried and very angry about this. I'm sure that some talks are going on in some way. So maybe they will find, as we did all during this long period, to try a political solution.
Right, that was an Italian journalist saying that how the Italian government and people in Italy consider the trial in Kerala and in India to be illegal. Now, many of you have been tweeting about the loss of face to the government. Keep the tweets coming in at ibnlive.com.